When you buy a new car, it starts losing value the moment you drive off the lot. It's painful, right? Spending tens of thousands of dollars on something that only gets cheaper every day. But here's the good news. Not all cars are like that. Some actually hit their lowest price and then start climbing up in value. So what if you could find a nice car with its value bottomed out, that you can own, have a blast driving it, and make some money on it down the road? In today's video, we're diving into 10 hidden gem sports cars that you can pick up under $20,000 right now. These cars aren't just fun to drive. They're investments that car lovers and collectors are already starting to notice. So if you want a ride that makes your heart race and your wallet happy, stick around and let's get started. The first car on the list is the Mazda RX8 in the R3 trim, produced between 2009 and 2011. Under the hood, it's got a high-revving rotary engine paired with a 6-speed manual gearbox, making 232 horsepower at 8,500 RPMs. And this model comes with a sport-tuned suspension, ventilated brake discs, premium Bose audio system, and Recaro sport seats. At its debut, the RX8 was priced at $25,700, and over the years you could find a used one for as low as $5,000. However, the R3 trim is where the RX8 gets serious. Recent market data indicates that the average sale price of a model in this trim is approximately $13,000, with the highest recorded sale reaching $29,250. It is estimated that around 1,000 cars in this trim were ever produced, and about 60% of them are still out there. As the automotive industry shifts towards electrification, analog sports cars like the RX8 are becoming increasingly rare, making them more likely to appreciate in value. Therefore, getting a well-maintained RX8 in the R3 trim under 80,000 miles will give you the opportunity to enjoy a nice sports car and even take a profit on it the moment you decide to let it go. Moving on, we have the BMW E46 M3 Coupe. When you think of BMWs, reliability isn't the first word that comes to mind. Yet, the E46 M3 breaks the mold. Produced from 2000 to 2006, it's powered by a legendary S54 inline-six engine with 333 horsepower, offering an exhilarating, high-revving experience. Its perfect chassis balance and sharp handling make it one of the most beloved performance cars of its era. Sure, it has its quirks. The Vano system can get temperamental, the rear subframe might crack under pressure, but these issues are well documented and fixable. The real gem is the 6-speed manual transmission, which is more reliable and engaging than the optional SMG gearbox. With proper maintenance, regular oil changes, cooling system refreshes, and rod bearing checks, the E46 M3 can run for hundreds of thousands of miles. As an investment, the E46 M3 is a smart buy. It represents the last of the naturally aspirated M3, and clean examples under $20,000 today could appreciate by 40 to 60% over the next 10 to 15 years. Thrilling to drive, timelessly styled, and surprisingly reliable for a BMW, this car is worth owning and cherishing. Next on the list, we have the first-gen Porsche Cayman S, produced between 2006 to 2008, which is a true driver's car that started to gain recognition as a future classic. Powered by a mid-mounted 3.4-liter flat-six engine, producing 295 horsepower, it offers exceptional handling and balance that rivals even more expensive sports cars. With its precise steering and superb driving dynamics, the Cayman S is often praised as one of the best handling Porsches ever made. The naturally aspirated engine paired with a 6-speed manual transmission delivers a raw and engaging driving experience that's becoming increasingly rare in modern cars. The mid-engine layout provides near-perfect weight distribution, making every corner feel like a masterpiece. In terms of reliability, the Cayman S is pretty solid, but not without its quirks. So with proper care, this car can deliver years of trouble-free driving. As an investment, the first-gen Cayman S is an underappreciated gem, priced often under $20,000, but demand is growing as enthusiasts recognize its value. If you're looking for a sports car that offers both driving thrills and investment potential, the first-gen Cayman S is a fantastic choice. Next up, we have the Honda S2000 AP1, produced between 1999 and 2003. It's got a 2-liter engine pumping out 240 horsepower and screams all the way to 9,000 RPMs. Like, who else does that? This thing is built to rev, and with that 6-speed manual, you're going to be shifting gears like a pro racer. It is lightweight, rear-wheel drive, and has a perfect 50-50 balance, so whether you're hitting twisty roads or the track, it's gonna be pure joy. The S2000's all about keeping it simple and raw. No fancy distractions, just you, the car, and the road. The handling's sharp, and yeah, early models can be a little wild with some snap oversteer, but that just means you gotta respect the beast. You just gotta take care of it with regular maintenance and it'll run like a champ. Right now, some of these bad boys are still out there for under $20K, but prices are climbing fast. People are waking up to how special these cars are, especially since no one's making high-revving analog sports cars like this anymore. In 10 years, don't be surprised if they're worth double. So if you want a ride that's dope to drive and a smart buy, the S2000 AP1 is the car to get. The sixth car on the list is the 2007 to 2008 Nissan 350Z HR, and this one is a straight-up gem. It's got a 3.5-liter V6, pumping out 306 horsepower, so it's quick, sounds amazing, and it'll offer you just the right balance of muscle and smoothness. The HR engine is an upgrade, giving you better airflow and more efficient performance, so it's not just fast, it's built to last. In this 350Z, you also get rear-wheel drive, sharp handling, and a design that still looks better than most modern cars. With those wide fenders, aggressive lines, and that rear end, this is the kind of car that makes a statement without trying too hard. And here's the kicker. The 350Z HR is a future classic. They're getting harder to find, and prices are slowly creeping up. So if you're looking for a car that's got power, style, and long-term potential, the 350Z HR is one to watch. Moving on to the next car from this list, we have the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8 or 9, and this are some of the most iconic rally-bred machines that you can get your hands on. Powered by a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, the Evo puts out around 280 horsepower, and thanks to its legendary all-wheel drive system, it handles corners like it's on rails. These cars were built for speed, precision, and pure driving thrills, whether you're on the street or the track. The Evo 8 and 9 differ slightly, with the 9 offering a more refined version of the 4G63 engine and a better all-wheel drive system for even sharper handling. But both are ready to take on anything. They're lightweight, tough, and incredibly fun to drive, with a 5-speed manual that lets you get the most out of that turbo punch. And here's the thing though, these cars are only getting rarer. The Evo's a fan favorite, and as time passes, it's only going to become harder to find clean examples. Prices are slowly creeping up, and in the next 10 years, you could be sitting on a piece of performance car history. So if you're looking for a car that can handle anything you throw at it, gives you an adrenaline rush every time you drive, and has the potential to appreciate in value, the Evo is one to keep an eye on. There's a category of people that simply can't accept a car with an engine capacity as big as a soda bottle, and for them, there's the C5 Corvette. Judging by how cheap this car can be found, it is a steal for what it offers. Powered by a 5.7-liter LS1 V8 pumping out 345 horsepower, this thing is a budget-friendly beast. It's got that classic muscle car grunt, but with a modern, refined twist. Rear-wheel drive, lightweight frame, and perfect weight distribution? Yep, it's built for speed, sharp corners, and straight-up good times. Sure, the styling isn't as wild as newer Vettes, but it's still got that aggressive front end and those sleek lines. Here's the fun part. The C5 is aging like a fine wine. Clean ones are getting rarer, prices are climbing, and in 10 to 15 years, it could be a legit classic. So if you want a car with a big V8 that offers sharp handling and potential future value, the Corvette C5 is your ticket. It's not just a sports car, it's American muscle history on wheels. Next up, we have the 2000 to 2005 Toyota Celica GTS, and this one is an underrated gem that delivers plenty of high-revving fun without breaking the bank. Under the hood, there's a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine with Toyota's VVTL-I technology, producing 180 horsepower and revving all the way to 8,000 RPMs. Pair that with a 6-speed manual, and you've got a driving experience that feels precise, connected, and seriously fun. It might not have the instant street cred of other sports cars, but the Celica GTS makes up for it with sharp, agile handling and a lightweight, planted feel on twisty roads. Sure, it's front-wheel drive, so it's not built for drifting, but it's perfect for carving corners and delivering an exciting drive. And the styling? Those aggressive lines and sleek profiles still look fresh today, sporty without going overboard. The 7th gen Celica is starting to get noticed, and clean examples are becoming harder to find. With Toyota reliability and a growing fan base, it's a car that could appreciate in value over the next decade. If you're looking for solid performance, timeless styling, and future classic potential, the Celica GTS is a smart pick and a seriously fun ride. Moving on, we have the 1st gen Audi TT Quattro 225, because that's how much power it makes. The car has a 1.8-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that is quick enough to keep a grin on your face. The Quattro all-wheel drive system ensures you're glued to the road, whether it's dry or wet, giving you confidence in corners with balanced, planted handling. It's got that iconic design. Those sleek, rounded lines still look fresh today. It's sporty sporty without being flashy, with a coupe shape that looks fast even when it's parked. On the inside, Audi's signature quality shines through, with a cockpit that feels premium, driver-focused, and just special enough to remind you that this isn't your average car. The TT strikes a perfect balance between practicality and fun. It's not a hardcore sports car, but it's definitely more than just a weekend cruiser. And here's the thing, clean examples are becoming harder to find, and as they do, their value is climbing. If you're looking for a car with sharp looks, solid performance, and some future classic potential, the TT is worth your attention. It's a stylish, all-weather performer with a lot to offer. The last car from our list has to be the Ford Mustang Boss 302, produced between 2012 and 2013, and this one is a modern muscle car with serious heritage and performance to back it up. Under the hood, there's a 5-liter V8 pumping out 444 horsepower, delivering that iconic Mustang growl that turns heads everywhere. Paired with a 6-speed manual and a performance-tuned suspension, this isn't just a straight-line bruiser. It's built to carve corners and hold its own on the track while staying a blast to drive on the street. The styling screams performance, with a wider stance, matte black hood, and bold Boss 302 badges that set it apart from the pack. On the inside, it's all business. You get Recaro seats to keep you planted, and that stripped-down interior focuses on one thing: driving. What makes the Boss 302 special is its limited edition status and track-ready design. It's not just another Mustang with a few upgrades, it's a car built for enthusiasts, blending old-school muscle with modern tech and handling. With clean examples becoming rarer, it's already on its way to being a modern classic. So if you want a car that's fast, fun, and rooted in American performance history, the Boss 302 is a Mustang worth your attention. And if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss any future uploads. But until then, here are some similar videos you might want to check out.